Hi, it's March 22nd, and I just wanted to update everybody on how I feel. I think the last time I spoke to everybody, I was feeling okay, much better, and things were looking up. But now I feel even better. So the update on how I feel is I want to say I'm about 60 to 75% better. I gotta say, I do feel better. The only time I don't feel good is when I go to the bathroom and um, it just feels like one shard of glass as opposed to like shards of glass coming out continuously. And I do feel pain when I'm holding it. So unconsciously, I'm holding it sometimes. Like I don't want to go. But if I do, I start feeling pain because there's pressure. Also, if I go, but I'm not completely done and I'm really trying not to sit for long periods of time, because like, no, that was one of my problems before. Sitting too long. I will sit for an hour trying to go, and I think a lot of that has to do with the internal ones that made me feel like I had to go, but it was really just internal hemorrhoids. I don't know. I'm just trying to get used to how I feel and what it all means. So honestly, I guess it feels a little different for everyone. I was reading some updates on this Facebook support group thing, and some people are on like day 30 and suffering, and some people are on 3 months and still suffering. And I don't know, either I got really lucky and had a good surgeon, or I don't know, they tore, or I don't know what. But I do feel a little guilty that I do feel so much better so much quicker than some. um, I know there's a lot of things I could have done to probably alleviate some of the pain, but I'm really glad I did it. I mean, honestly, I've been waiting and pushing it off for so long because I was scared. I mean, that's a really sensitive part of your body with all those nerve endings and how many times a day it has to like expand. But um, overall, I'm really glad I did it. Finally, um, just the flare ups and the bleeding just was too much. So yeah, so now I'm just trying to um, save up for my mommy makeover. I'm like really excited. I feel like, a big part of my process this year, um, I'm checking off the boxes. I'm checking off the boxes. I'm getting things done. I'm glad. I feel like the mommy makeover, even though it's pretty big, I mean, I'm doing muscle repair, um, lipo 360, and the breast augmentation. But I feel like it's going to be more visible, so I feel like I won't feel as, I don't know, maybe I'll feel less pain. Maybe the excitement of seeing, the change might be good. So I'm excited for that. So yeah, like I said, my surgery is actually scheduled for August. I really want to do it in May. Wouldn't mind doing it in April. So I'm just on their wait list trying to get, an earlier scheduled surgery date. So we'll see. Hopefully that goes through. And another good news, one more good thing that just recently happened was I lost another pound. So last month I started off at 148 pounds or something and some change, 148 point something. And I was hovering over 141. I hit 139. I was super stoked about that because I haven't hit 130s in like years. And then this morning, finally, I do have a couple of cheat days, like not cheat days, I'm sorry, like a cheat meal here and there or a cheat bite here and there, but it's not a lot. But this morning I hit 136, so big win for me. And it gave me a nice little motivation to keep my keto journey going. I think You know, I think I had some dumplings the other day, and then I had a little bit of rice the other day, like 2 bites, maybe 3. Um, I did find these Bud Light crisp things next. I don't even remember. Honestly, I don't remember. But 0 carbs, and it was like a seltzer with a slight bit of like a beer aftertaste. It was a little bit weird to get used to, but I mean, when you drink it really cold, it's very refreshing and crisp. I guess the word I want to use is it is very crisp. Like it's refreshing. It's not heavy on the beer taste. I like beer. I'd rather drink cognac, but it was a nice light beer, like beer, if that even made sense. But yeah. So that was my new find. So about keto. Oh, my new favorite keto snack is halloumi fries. So at Aldi's they sell these halloumi fries. It's like these frying cheese or something, and they come in strips, and I just pan fry them until they're golden brown, and I do that. Like 3 strips of that. It's very rich, so I can't eat more than that. So 3 strips of the halloumi cheese. And then I got frozen Brussels sprouts from Aldi's. I love Aldi's Brussels sprouts. The frozen ones are so good. So I'll just microwave it and then pan fry it again with some butter, or microwave it again with some butter after I drain out some of that water. But it's like the perfect lunch. A whole half a plate of Brussels sprouts and butter, and then a couple of strips of halloumi cheese, and you know, maybe a couple of keto crackers or something. But so good. Nice amount of fat too. So all right, so I guess that's it. I'm wrapping up. I think my journey for, you know, the hemorrhoidectomy, I think I may or may not come back on maybe at like 1 month. I'll come back and, you know, update you on how everything goes. I do have to tell you that I haven't looked in like a week, but I know I feel stitches, and I do feel like a little 1 or 2 little bumps, and I'm thinking that's what hurts when I'm feeling swollen. You know, after a bowel movement, it does feel sore, like it's swollen, like pressure, and I'm just hoping they go away. You know, that's definitely one of my worries, because some people say they end up with skin tags still. I don't know. Then people talk about fissures or fistulas and all these other things. I don't know. I don't know what I have. I guess I have to look it up. I don't even know. So anyway, I guess right now we're on day 13, so I'll be back in about 2 weeks to update y'all on wrapping up this recovery journey. I just want to thank you for following or watching. I'm glad I was able to find a way to document all this, and I hope I am able to, you know, give somebody else hope on recovery not being so horrible as a lot of people put it. I mean, it is a sensitive part of a body, and I can see some people having a really hard time, and some people, you know, may have had worse issues than I did. You know, I don't know how many I had. I don't know how many were inside and how many were outside. I do know there was a couple on the outside and a couple on the inside, and there was both, and they were 3rd degree. That's all I know. I think there's like 4 degrees, like 4th degree means they're like out and they can't go back in. I feel like mine, I tried to push them in before and they would always just pop right out. So I don't know, whatever. But they categorized me as 3rd degree, internal, external, and hemorrhaging. And that's all accurate. That's exactly what it was. I was hemorrhaging. I was bleeding all the time. So all right, well, just curious to how everybody else's journey's going. So If you want to drop a line and let me know how you feel, what day you're on, or when your surgery is. I'd like to know. I'd like to connect. I did make a friend on one of the Facebook groups, and just want to give you a shout out. Hey Paige, I don't know if you're watching still. I know sometimes you watch, you've watched a couple of my shows, or I'm sorry, watched a couple of my episodes, but I know you ran into a couple of bumps. I hope everything's no pun intended. But hope everything's okay with you. Maybe just gave you a little bit more time to recover from whatever you went through in February. But maybe it was what do you call it? A what? A what in disguise? Maybe it was a gift in what? Sorry, English is my second language. Maybe it was a something in disguise. Maybe it was what do you call it? Maybe it was I don't know. You know what I mean. Maybe there was a reason for it, and for whatever reason, maybe it's just going to be better now that it was moved. It gives you more time to prepare your children, maybe, because I know you need to keep your sanity, and sometimes if you try to explain it to your older child, maybe they will understand and become a little bit more independent during that time when you need them. And you'll be surprised how much kids really can do, and how independent they can be, because they seem so dependent when we're around, but when we're not around, they're really good at adapting. So sometimes it's hard for us to, I think, realize that, because I know my husband and I don't go away often alone, but when we do, my mom says how good they are, and how much they help. So with dishes and taking out the trash, and vacuuming, and all that stuff. So I mean, I know yours are a little bit younger than mine, but maybe they will understand that mommy needs a little help. Anyway, all right, I'll stop babbling on. I gotta get out of here. I'm still in the parking lot of this sports store. All right, so until day 30 or so, I hope everybody's healing, or preparing well. So until next time, talk to you later. Bye.